What if deku was Killer Sand? So let's begin. In the last one, Sans. Go to Island, defeat the village, yada yada yada. Anyway, it's a hero no, the villain attack on the training camp. So everyone go ride the bus. Riding go inside of the bus. Izuku is sleeping on Kendo's shoulder while Kendo sleeping on Izuku's head. You guys know what I mean by that. But anyway, after everyone, a few hours or minutes, I don't know how long the trip is, but I don't give a damn. Aizawa told them to get out of the bus. So everyone getting out. And Izuku looked to see it. They are not at the training camp yet. And then a limousine coming and they see two members of the Wild Kitty Cat. I will call them dads because I don't want to say the P word. But anyway, Izuku realized what happened, so he go to Kendo and tell Kendo to grab on him, to get close to him. Kendo was confused, and Izuku say, "You will see." Right? No, Pixie Bot explained about the camp is. She pointed the whereabouts of the camp, and everyone starting to wondering why are they here, and they realize what their teacher is Aizawa, and they immediately go run to the bus, but Pixie Bob stopped them and using his quirk to make an avalanche to make everyone fall to the forest. Aizawa looked and he sees two persons missing, and Aizawa realized, and he looked up to see Izuku and Kendo, and Aizawa say, "Get down, you two." Pixie Bob and Mendeley seeing this, and they was in shock and was surprised, and Izuku looked at both of them and say, If you two do that again, I will make sure I will kill you." Both of them is somewhat scared, and Aizawa say, "Izuku, please don't threatening them by killing them. Threaten them by killing. I cannot speak right now. Threatening them on killing them." And Izuku say fine, and Aizawa say, "And please go down there. This is a test." And Izuku say fine. And then Izuku go down and ask, "Let me guess, we have to go to the camp area from the forest to here?" And Aizawa say yes. And then Izuku say, "How long do we have to take?" And how much time do we have? And Aizawa say about 3 hours. And Izuku say, "Okay." Izuku told them to group up, and Aizawa was confused, and then he realized. And Aizawa say, "Wait, don't you?" But before Aizawa can say anything, they vanish. And Aizawa remember, God damn it, I forgot to tell him, do not using shortcut. Do not using shortcut. And Pixie Bob say where did they go? While confused, and Aizawa say, "I forgot to say this, but one of them, someone having a teleportation quirk." And when Pixie Bob asks, wait, who? And Aizawa say, the boy that have a wing. The boy that having a black wing. And Mendel say, wait, he have two quirk? And Aizawa say, actually he have somewhat a multiple quirk. And Pixie Bob say, what? And Aizawa say, look on the UA Sports Festival tournament and you see what quirk he have more. What type of quirk he have. So Pixie Bob using look on his phone and see Izuku how much Izuku, what type of quirk Izuku have, and she was in shock and say, holy crap, that this kid is something else. And when the wild kitty cat and Aizawa come to the training camp, they coming out from the car and bus and they see something. They see that Bakugo is on the ground, while the boy is somewhat protecting their family jewel, if you guys know what I mean. While Izuku look at him and say, are you okay, buddy? And Bakugo say, yeah, I'm alright. And Aizawa asks, what the heck happened? What the heck is happening here? And Izuku say, well, that kid punched Bakugo on his jewel. And Aizawa say, oof. And Izuku say, yeah, big oof. And Mendel say, seriously, Kota? And Izuku say, think to himself, Kota. And Izuku look at Kota. And Izuku see that Kota Sama have a look that the spice hero. And he was wondering to why it look like that. So Izuku, everyone, go to the hot spring, take a hot bath, and then come down and say, hey guys, do you guys want to pick on the girl? They are just on the side of the wall. And Izuku put a knife at Kaminari's throat and say, try do that and I make sure no one find your body. And Kaminari remember, he just remember about something, and he say, no, he think to himself, crap, I forgot about his girlfriend is on that side as well. And Kaminari say, dude, don't worry, I will not do that at all. And Izuku say, good. And then Izuku walk out. But before he walk out, he say, Bakugo, if you see any of the boy try to take a peek on the girl, please tell me, so I can kill them. And Bakugo say, got it. And the boy somewhat scared, especially Kaminari because and Zero, because both of them is a perv. And Kishima is not because he is gay, as well as Bakugo. So anyway, Izuku walk and wear his usual clothes, but he don't go to his bed or outside. And Izuku go to meet with Mandalay and ask, Miss Mandalay, can we talk for a moment? And Mandalay say, oh, Izuku, right? Sure. And Mandalay asks, so what do you want to talk about? Izuku say, it's about Kota. I see him somewhat despised hero. Is there something happened to him to make him the spice hero? And Mandalay somewhat sigh and say, yeah, you can say it like that. And Mandalay explain to what happened to Kota parents. And Izuku understanding this and say, so that what happened, huh? And Mandalay say, I know that Kota look quite rough, but he actually a good kid. It's just because of what happened to his parent make him do something like that. Sorry what happened to your friend. And Izuku say, don't worry, I understand how he's feeling. And Mandalay say, you do? And Izuku asks, so do you know whereabouts of him? And Mandalay say, I don't know. He sometimes will sneak out and go to somewhere in the forest. And Mandalay say, and I know that's not a really responsible thing to do to let a kid go to out of the forest. But he know his way around this forest. So I'm not somewhat scared. I know he will not get lost. And Izuku say, okay then, I want to go talk to him. And Mandalay say, wait. But Izuku already left using his shortcut. And Mandalay sigh. Izuku is outside of the camp. And Izuku spread his wing and fly. Izuku fly around and then he see spot Kota on the edge of the mountain. And then Izuku fly and land a little bit lower in front of the Kota, and Kota was surprised to see Izuku and say, hey Kota, right? And Kota say, what do you want? Go away. And Izuku say, look, I just want to talk to you for a moment. And Kota say, talk to me? For what? And Izuku explain about Mandalay explain to him about what happened to his parent. And Kota say, so you want to talk about that? And Izuku say, yeah. Look, I know you are mad because of your parents not have be a hero because they cannot spend more time with you, and because of that they die. But listen, and Kota say, you don't know how it feels to know both of your parents dead is die. And Izuku say, yeah, I don't know, but I do know the feeling to lose a mother. And Kota did someone make Kota taking back of Kota, taking back Kota. Oh, I cannot speak. Make Kota taking back. And ask, what do you mean by that? Izuku explained about his parents being, his mother was killed when he was younger, the same age as Kota. And if I remember, Kota literally 6 and Eri is actually 10. Yeah, Eri is actually older than Kota. But anyway, Izuku explained about what happened and about his mother were killed by all for one. No, being killed. And he was experimented. And Kota was was in shock to knowing this. And Izuku say, look, I know the feeling that you feel. But your parents do that because they don't want other people to suffer what you did. I'll be trying to become a hero, so I do to make sure the same tragedy not happen to other. And Izuku say, look, I know you will not see it right now, but in the future you will realize why your parents do that. So please give us a chance, and please please go to Bakugo, my friend Bakugo, and apologize. And Izuku asks if Kota want to ride on his back, and Kota say, are you sure? Are you planning to make me fall, to go flying high and make me fall down? And Izuku say, okay, I may be scary, but I'm not that cruel. And do you want to fly in the air or not? And Kota say, fine, I will go. And I will think about it. So Izuku and Kota fly in the air, and Kota was happy and smiling, and Izuku seeing this, and he was smiling. He cannot help himself to just smile. Izuku and Kota fly in the air, and then Izuku say, come on, let's go back. Your aunt Madeline might be worried for the two of us. And Kota say, sure. Why are you yawning? Because Kota getting tired and sleepy, so Izuku fly down. And then Mandela is outside trying to look, waiting for Kota. And then Mandela see Kota is on Izuku back, or Izuku flying, and Izuku flying back down. And when Mandela go to Izuku, he see that Kota is sleeping on Izuku back, and Izuku while smiling. And Mandela was in shock and surprised, and say, how did you make Kota open up to you? Kota is a rough person. And Izuku say, because me and we somewhat have a same thing happen to us. And Mandela say, what do you mean by that? And Izuku say, ask Aizawa and you will know. So it's the next day. Aizawa told Bakugo to throw the ball using his explosion quirk. So Bakugo do that, and he get about 750 meter, and Bakugo was in shock to see how it wasn't good as far as he thought. And Izuku think, so Aizawa doing this to show that our quirk is not actually getting as strong as we thought. And Izuku say, let me guess, you want to show that our quirk not improving so much, isn't it? And Aizawa say, correct. And I was surprised to see that Bakugo actually getting stronger. And Aizawa say, listen here, you guys may be getting strong physically, but the one that getting strong is improving the most is actually Bakugo, Izuku, and Kendo. So, in this training camp, in this week, in this training camp, you guys will have going through hell. So be prepared. So everyone gets training. And Tiger and Pix Ragdoll want to go to check on the student. But before they can go, Kota asks Ragdoll and Tiger if he can follow them. And Tiger and Ragdoll was surprised to seeing this and asked, "Why do you want to follow us to see the student? This is different from what you always doing." And Kota say, "I just want to meet with Izuku. He, of all of them, I see him, he the nicest one." And Ragdoll asks Izuku, who is he? And Kota say the one that have a black hair. And Ragdoll say, "Oh, you mean the one that have the tape arm?" And Kota say, "No, not him. The one that have a black wing. The one." And Ragdoll say, "Wait, why do you want to meet him? He's literally so scary." And Kota say, "Yeah, but he, of all of them, he was the nicest one. And he tried to talk to me. So, and he tried to make me think of what my parents do. And what am I doing is quite childish." And Tiger and Ragdoll was surprised to know a student can make Kota change his mind, and the one that looked like a edgelord. Ragdoll, Tiger, and Kota walk, and they see what the class 1A doing. And Kota somewhat surprised and taken back of what they are doing. And they go to Aizawa, and Kota asks, "Where is Izuku?" And Aizawa say, "Oh, Izuku, look in the air." They look in the air and they see Izuku is dodging a freaking bone, a feather, and a knife and a blast of blaster at him. And Tiger, Ragdoll, and Kota Joe was drawn, and Kota say, "What is he doing?" And Aizawa say, "Training." And Kota say, "That is not a training. That is just somewhat a torture." And Aizawa say, "Yeah, I know. But knowing that kid, this such thing is nothing to him. And just look." Kota, Ragdoll, and Tiger look, and they see his Izuku attack getting faster, and Izuku getting faster as well. And Tiger say, "Is it me or that kid getting faster?" And Aizawa say, "Yup." He tried to make his move and his reflex getting more faster and more agile, so he can dodge most of the thing. And then Kota looked at Izuku for a while and was still amazed for what Izuku did. And then Izuku stopped and fly down, and he see Kota and say, "Oh, hey Kota." And Kota go to Izuku and say, "Oh, hey Izuku Nichan, Midoriya-san." And Izuku say, "You can call me Izuku, you know that? And I hear that you call me with Tiger on the ground." And Kota say, wait, you can hear me from up there? And Izuku say, yup, using my feather. And Kota say, how? And Izuku say, well, thanks to the noble 3 hero, I somewhat can do what he can do. And Kota was amazed. And Izuku say, do you want to fly around again? And Kota with excitement say, yeah, I want to. And Tiger and Red Dog seen this and they were in shock to see that Kota somewhat actually genuinely smiling and happy. And Izuku say, Aizawa, can I take a break? And Aizawa say, sure, go ahead. So Izuku put Kota on his back and fly away. Tiger say, that kid is different from his look. And Aizawa say, yeah, that kid might be look like a edgelord, if I say so myself, but he a nice one, and he care about others so much, even though it cost his life, and it sometimes his even his weakness. He almost died because of him want to protect his friend. But yet he's still alive. Tiger somewhat respect Izuku now and say that kid is something else, and Aizawa smirk and say yeah. Izuku flying around and Izuku spotted Kendo in the forest, and Kota look and say, who Izuku, who is he? Is who is she? And Izuku say, oh, that Kendo, she my girlfriend. And Kendo, Izuku's and Kota say, so you have a girlfriend? I thought your chance to getting a girlfriend was, because of your look. And Izuku say, yeah, I know. But me and Kendo have been friends for a long time, and he somewhat have gone through the same thing as me. And Kota after hearing that, he somewhat looked down and say, I'm sorry for what shouting at you before. And Izuku say, don't worry. And Izuku look at Kendo with interest, and Izuku say, what is she up to? Izuku fly in the air. Kendo don't notice him. Kendo focus and pull his arm backward, one of her arm backward, and punch the tree. The tree immediately explode, and Izuku and Kota were in shock. And Kendo say, I did it. I did it! And Izuku say, no, he whistle. And he fly down. And he say, whoa, that cool. Whoa, what was that? And Kendo say, oh, Izuku. And Kendo see Kota behind him. And Izuku say, oh, Kota, please introduce yourself to her, please. And Kota introduced himself. And Kendo was surprised to see Kota change his personality from before. And Kendo asked, so how did you change his personality? And Izuku say, with just a little talk. But I'm more interested on what you just did. And Kendo explain, oh, that a technique that I trying to teach myself. And Izuku asks, can you tell me how do you did? Kendo explained that she using her energy, or or I would just say soul power, his spirit, and condensing it and put it to one place and pushing it out using his face. And when it go to the opponent, it can someone pushing it back or do something more brutal, exploding them from inwards. And Izuku say, please Toby, you have a least deadly way. And Kendo say, oh yeah, I have they just that just they just now just for a building up they're coming at me. The one at I made is for the human is just to sending them flying backward. And Izuku sigh with relief and say, good. I don't need you to kill somebody. And Kendo say, why not? You always threatening people to kill by threatening them by saying I will kill you. And Izuku say, well, because I am more threatening because of my look and it's more easier for me. And Kendo say true. So it's midnight because I made a time skip. So everyone do a bravery test. Izuku and Kendo partner up. And when Izuku and Kendo walk in the forest, Izuku see a blue flame. And he immediately know this is not the rocky flame. And he go run up to Aizawa and say, Aizawa, come outside. Come outside. Aizawa come outside to see the forest is burning with a blue flame. And Aizawa say, don't tell me. And Izuku say, I think so. A villain attack. Mandalay trying to shout Kota name, and Izuku will know whereabouts of Kota and say, I will go take him. Kendo, try to find the other Aizawa as well. Aizawa, please go help Kendo as well. Aizawa and Kendo understanding this, so they go. And when they found the student, they tell everyone to go to the camp area. And Izuku fly and go he see Kota. And before Izuku see someone else with Kota. And Izuku see that the person about to attack Kota. Izuku fly with a high speed to Kota and just in time saving him from the punch. And Izuku say, damn you! Who the hell are you? And why do you want to attack a kid? Do you even have a moral? And then the person say, you don't need to say anything, Brad, because you will just be dead as well. And it's muscular. Muscular take off his robe. And Kota sing his face and say, it's him. And Izuku say, so you are the one that killed Kota parent. And then Muscular say, oh, so that kid is the water horse. That Brad is the son of the water horse. Huh. Good, so I can have my revenge by killing him. Muscular having a sadistic scream. And then Izuku put Kota away and say, Kota, run away, I will take care of him. And Muscular with a sinister grin say, let's see about that. Muscular pull a gun and the gun is pointing at Kota. And then Muscular shot the gun. Izuku immediately go in front of Kota, block the bullet from attacking him. But Izuku realized something. The bullet is the same bullet that Shigaraki used. Or Korgi, I don't remember who using it in the USJ. And Izuku said, anti-hit bullet. And Muscular with a sadistic grin say, precisely. And Kota say, Izuku say, Kota, run now. Izuku is in front of Muscular. No, Muscular is in front of Izuku. And Muscular say, so this is the kid that All For One and that guy Shiraki talk about lot about. So you are the source of the hate serum, huh? Let's see what it can do, shall we? Muscular pulled out a syringe and then he injected the syringe to himself. Muscular, somewhat in pain, and then started laughing. His eye turning black. Say, I feel it. I feel the power. Whilst laughing sadistically. Muscular, after inject the syringe, inject the hate serum to himself. Muscular kicked Izuku to the wall of the mountain. Izuku coughed up blood. And Izuku tried to attack Muscular. Izuku attacked Muscular using his blade and his bone. But it's nothing. It's useless. The anti-hit bullet make him more weaker. And then Muscular say, All For One say to take you with him, take you back. So I will do that. Muscular try to. Sorry for I just phased out for a moment. Muscular tried to grab Izuku on the head, but then he felt water attacking him. Water on his hand, and he looked to see Kota, and Kota say, "Get away from him!" while still crying and in fear. And Kota Muscular say, you try to be a hero, huh? So, whatever, I will. Hey, Brad, sit here. Sit here still. I want to. Let me kill that kid so I can. After that, I will brought you to All For One. Izuku. Muscular tried to punch Kota, but Izuku fly with all his energy have and protect Kota. Muscular punch Izuku to the forest while Izuku is holding Kota Izuku protect Kota from getting injury. Muscular jump down. Muscular see that Izuku is still protecting Kota, and Muscular started to laugh, and he stabbed Izuku, stumped Izuku using his feet while kicking Izuku. Izuku protecting Kota, and Izuku Muscular laugh and say, "You are pathetic." After you knock out, I will kill that brat, and maybe go to the girl, and maybe have some fun with her. And after Izuku hearing that, Izuku was enraged. Izuku started to stand, and Muscular say, "Oh, so you still have more energy, huh? Whatever, take this." Muscular tried to punch Izuku, but Izuku stopped Muscular face, stopped Muscular punch with just a single hand, and Muscular tried to pull away, but he cannot. Muscular say, "What the hell?" Izuku looked at Muscular, and then Izuku summoned a knife and cut one of Muscular arm off. Muscular starting to scream in pain, and Izuku say, "It's a beautiful night outside. Birds are sleeping, flowers are blooming. On day like this, people like you can just rotten in hell." Izuku's eye turned red. The black mark on Izuku's face turning red. Let's go to Aizawa and the wild kitty cat. Aizawa is trying to protect the student from Dabi and twice Magni and Spinner. And then there's someone flying to the camp area. Everyone looked, and Dabi see it was Muscular, and he see that Muscular arm is gone, and he see, what the hell just happened to you?" Muscular say, "We have to go now." And then they hear a footstep. They see Izuku, but something wrong. Izuku's now having a horn, and the black mark on his eye is now red. And Izuku is carrying Kota, and Izuku say, "Kota, go to Mandalay now." And Kota say, "What about?" "Just go, I can handle myself." Kota go to Mandalay, and Mandalay asks, "Kota, what happened?" Kota say, "I don't know." Suddenly Izuku was, for a moment he just getting weaker, but when that guy insulting Miss Kendo, Izuku somewhat changed. He somewhat changed. Everyone see this, and they were somewhat in shock and in fear right now. And Izuku say, "So, you would think that you can do anything because you have the strength. I will show you what a bastard like you deserve." Izuku teleport in front of Muscular, punch Muscular in in the chain, sending him fly to the air. Izuku is fly to the air using his wing and kick Muscular down. X kick him to the ground, making a crater. And everyone say, and Tabi say, guys, put the gun now. Tabi Spinner twice and Magni have the pull. No, twice don't do that. Spinner don't do that because he have the respect for Izuku, if I remember. Because of stain or whatever. So everyone's the League of Villains, the Vanguard Squad shoot at Izuku anti-hate serum, but they not make Izuku weak at all. They see what the hell, it's not working at him at all. Izuku say, stand down, I will judge you just a moment, but I will make him this bastard suffer. Izuku walked to Muscular. Izuku grabbed Muscular on his neck, and Muscular said, please, spare. Izuku go rip off Muscular tongue, and everyone was in shock. Muscular tried to scream, but the sound cannot hear. It's not like a scream anymore. Izuku take out one of the last eye of Muscular and destroy it. And Izuku throw Muscular in the air, and Izuku say, Massacre Hurricane. Izuku summoned a bone, a knife, and his own feather, and the feather, bone, and knife attack Muscular, but it's like a hurricane. The hurricane cut off Muscular, destroying everything it's got. The thing that left is just blood. Even not a single flesh or eye or organs. It's just all gone. It's just blood flying in the air inside a hurricane of bone, knife, and a feather. Kendo seeing this, and he was in shock to what happened to Izuku. And Bakugo and Toroki go destroy, beat the moonfish, and then help Tokuyami by using explosion and fire to make him come down, and they watch what happened, and they were in shock. And the girls, Toga seeing this as well. Yeah, everyone's saying this. They see the massacre to Muscular, and the Vanguard Squad was scared. They was in fear right now. And then Kogiri portal and say, quick, get in here. So everyone in the Vanguard Squad is go through the portal. Izuku try to walk, but Kendo stop him and say, Izuku, stop, please, while crying. And Izuku seeing this, and then he go back to his sense, and he say, Kendo, I'm sorry. And Kendo say, no, you don't need to. You just angry, that all. But please, control yourself. And Izuku say, I will next time. Izuku hugged Kendo and Kendo hugged him. Everyone see that Izuku is not someone to mess with. And the villain was horrified and traumatized to what just happened. So, I will end it right here. And sorry for not uploading for a while. I getting too addicted to making a gacha video. But anyway, see ya, bye bye.